Hey, Angela Carter here, and welcome. This is 2014, right? I think this is January 2nd, 2014. Wanted to shoot this video for you to not only welcome you to a new and hopefully very prosperous, blessed year, but I also wanted to share with you some of the biggest success principles that I followed last year in 2013 to achieve some really incredible results online. Wanted to share with you 6 success principles that I followed to even hit a $1,125 day online. But first, what I want to do is, so I can stay legally compliant with the FTC, is to just let you know, because I'm going to be talking about some of my personal income results online. Wanted to give this disclaimer by saying that this is not in any way guaranteeing that you will actually hit the same or achieve or accomplish the same results. Any results that you are going to experience will come as a direct result of your hard work, focus, and commitment. And I will also include a link somewhere either in below this video where you can actually get and see some average income earnings, just so that you can be disclosed about what that means and what that looks like. So anyway, wanted to get now to our 6 success principles. These are some of the things that I followed online just last year to hit my biggest income goal and biggest income ever in business online. And so I wanted to really do this video to give back to the marketplace, to give back to the market, because I know that there are a lot of people online who were just like me when I first got started online in 2010. I originally came online to market my law practice. My background was I was a licensed attorney, licensed entertainment and intellectual property attorney in the state of Texas, and I came online because I had just started my law practice and I was doing some stuff offline, but I really wanted to know, okay, what is marketing? How do I how do I do this? Because I had absolutely no experience in marketing or business. You know, my background was in law. So I came online to really get access to information that could show me how to market my practice. And I wasn't really focused on necessarily online. I just wanted to know what is marketing and how can I market the skill set that I, this knowledge and this skill sets that I had paid so much money for, because UT Law was not cheap by any means. So I just wanted to know what to do and how to do it, because I knew that it didn't matter how much knowledge I had. If I didn't know how to sell that knowledge, I would be a broke and very smart attorney, right? So I had to learn how to market and sell my skill set and my knowledge. So I came online to learn from other marketers who were successful, who were 6- and 7-figure earners, to really learn, okay, how do I do this? And so that's how I came online. I was very, they were talking about all this stuff like HTML and you got to have your list in a blog. And I was like, what is a blog? There were so many things that they were talking about I didn't get and I didn't understand, but I had to go through that learning curve. And I don't know if you are somebody who's already currently marketing online or if you're brand new to online marketing, but if you kind of are frustrated and you're struggling, I can relate to it. And so as I share with you these 6 success principles, I'm going to not only share with you the things I did right, but the things that I did wrong that kept me stuck when I first got online, and how now I've been able to, just last year in 2013, have my biggest year online. So here is success principle number 1. And this one is invest in yourself to add more value to the marketplace. Now, this is I want to start with this one because this is the one that most people ignore. It's one that a lot of people roll their eyes at because coming from somebody who markets my services and markets information, a lot of people would take this success principle and view it as being biased, because I know for me, when I first got started online and I would hear all these marketers talk about how you have to invest in yourself. If you want to actually learn how to sell, how to get someone else to buy your products, you have to buy products. And I was like, yeah, whatever. They just try to get me to buy their stuff. That's when Angela was naive. That's when I was dumb and really dumb and broke, I would say, and was clueless because I didn't listen to somebody who had the results that I wanted. And I heard this repeatedly throughout marketing online. This whole thing of you got to invest in yourself. You have to be able to have some sort of value to bring in exchange for the money that you want from the marketplace, in exchange for the money that you want maybe from your customers or from your clients. People are not going to trade their money for nothing, right? If you anybody who has that mentality of I'm going to go out here and I want to make this money, but I don't want to give anything in exchange, they're pretty much a scam artist, in my opinion. they want people to give them something and they don't want to give them anything in exchange for it. So what I've realized is this. Just last year in 2013, I've spent more money in terms of my knowledge, my education about marketing, because that's what I do. I'm a marketing consultant. I'm a marketing coach. I help people market whatever it is that they're promoting online. And I paid more for my education last year than I ever have before. And I've made more in my business online last year than I ever have before. I don't think it's a coincidence. Because what happened was I ended up, because I went out there and increased my value, my information, and my knowledge set about online marketing, and because I got out there more and I'm actively engaged in the field actually marketing, my knowledge and my skill sets and my distinctions increased, meaning there's certain challenges and certain problems that I can now solve for people that I could not before, because of the lack of knowledge, because of the lack of experience. And because of that, because I was willing to invest in myself, I had more knowledge, right, than the people that I was helping. I had more skill set and more experience. And because of that, and I had more results, okay? And because of those three things, knowledge, skills, and results, I was able to offer that to the marketplace. And in exchange for that, they were willing to pay me more. So invest in yourself. Because here's the thing, there are going to be challenges that you're going to face online. And a lot of marketers are not going to want to tell you this because they're so busy trying to, talk about how much money they're making and how many results they get and how awesome they are. But they don't talk about the struggles that they faced, right? I don't know why. I don't know if it's because they're just so busy wanting to get people's money that they don't care about really setting them up to be informed about what they're getting ready to get into. But I wanted to share with you, you're going to face challenges. It's with anything that you've ever accomplished in your life. When you decided to learn how to walk, when you learn how to read, when you learn how to write, when you learn how to drive, all the things that you enjoy now, that you can do now, started with struggle. You had to struggle. You had to go through and practice. You had to put in the effort. You had to put in the time. You had to put in maybe the money to do it, right? So just for me personally, I believe that if you're going to help somebody, if you're going to lead other people, not only should you have already been there, but you should prepare them for what they're getting ready to face, the good and the bad, and maybe the ugly. Let them know what they're getting themselves into, so that way they can make an informed decision about whether or not they want to do it. So here are the challenges that you will face online and just in business in general. The first challenge is investing. That's the challenge that for a lot of people they don't do, and that's learning what you need to learn so that you can overcome these challenges, so that these hurdles could be something that you easily leap over, as opposed to something that you go and run straight towards and now wonder, okay, how am I going to face this? This journey of entrepreneurship, this journey of online marketing, this journey of going out and impacting others with a message, it's more enjoyable when you have the tools and you have the resources and you have the skill sets and you have the support that you need, so that every time you face one of these obstacles that I'm getting ready to share with you, every time you face one of them, you can easily jump over them and move it out of the way. It's fun. It's more enjoyable when you can do that. But what makes this journey miserable and frustrating, and I know it, is when you've only maybe invested up to the point where you can, to that first hurdle. And then when you hit this hurdle, you're going to see other people running by you and you're wondering, dang it, how are they doing this? How are they making money online? How are they making money in their businesses? It just seems like they're just getting so much further ahead more quickly than I am. What's going on? What am I doing wrong? And what I've noticed consistently is that those people who it seems like they keep going and they keep bursting through level after level in their business, those are the people who they have the knowledge, they have the skill sets, they have the support, they have the mentorship, they have the coaching from someone else, so that when they hit that obstacle, they know immediately how to get over it. And that's why they're getting fast results. That's why they're able to enjoy this journey and not be frustrated as much as people who don't invest. So here are the challenges. Number one, the first challenge is, like I said, investing. A lot of people don't, because of just issues that they have maybe with money, with letting go of money, right? A fear of, what if I invest my money and I don't get a return back on my investment? Those are issues that you're going to have to deal with, that you're going to have to address, that you're going to have to, get over if you want to get through and burst through and leap over any obstacle that you're going to face in business. And I'll talk about that for success principle number 3 here in a little bit, about working on yourself. The second hurdle, now that you've invested in yourself and you've gotten access to the information that's going to help you achieve whatever your income goal is in business, the second obstacle is now doing what you learn, right? Actually following the training, actually consuming the training, actually doing it, actually implementing it. That means getting into action every single day. That means that you have to conquer and lead yourself first before you lead other people. That means that every single day you have to sit down and set aside time that you're going to actually market and work your business and actually do income producing activities. That means that you have to be consistent and focused if you want to get consistent income coming into your business. And I would tell you, consistency was a problem that I faced in the beginning in my business. What helped me overcome the lack of consistency is having the accountability. One of the things that I did was I partnered with a community that had not only tremendous support, but that held me accountable. One of the things that I did back in August is I was a part of a group called a Video Domination Group that now anyone that partners with me and get coaching from me get plugged into. We do these pretty much I think now we're going to do them every 90 days. But that community, that support group definitely helped me stay consistent because we had to do videos every single day. And if we went more than 2 days without doing videos for our businesses online, we're out of the group. Right? And so what it did is it built this muscle of consistency in me. What also helps with consistency is as you step out and as you start taking action, once you have reasonable goals. So I didn't necessarily have I had income goals, but I didn't focus on that in the beginning. In the beginning, I focused on activity. I knew the core activities that will lead to my income. So I focused on doing those first. Focus on activity first before you start focusing on income so much, because it could be very discouraging if you're so focused on the income and you don't hit the income goal that you want maybe for that day. So instead, focus on doing the activities that lead to the income. That is creating traffic. So getting people to visit your website. Number 2, capturing leads. So now that they're on your website, getting them to now put in their information, their email address, so now you can follow up with them. And then number 3, it's converting those leads into sales. So for me, all I did was I focused on those activities first. I didn't focus so much on the money because I knew that if I could just master those 3 steps, the money would come, and it did. So the first thing is you're going to have to focus on and really master you getting into action every single day consistently. So that's the second challenge that you're going to face. The third challenge is creating traffic. Now that you're taking action, it's now getting traffic to your website. When you have the tools and you have the information, you have the knowledge that will allow you to now learn how to get traffic, it's not going to be a challenge for you because you can just simply plug into the blueprint and plug into the training that you have now invested in if you've overcome the first challenge, right, which was investing in yourself. So that's the third challenge, is creating traffic. The fourth challenge is going to be now capturing leads from that traffic, now getting people, building an email list of people who are already pre-interested in what it is that you're selling online. Capturing leads. What is that? Now we're on the fourth or fifth. The fifth challenge is now converting those leads into sales. Now that you have this email list, now it's about now converting that list and turning that list into income for you. So that's another challenge that you're going to face. So they're really going to go in sequential order. So the first is going to be like, oh my gosh, I got this investment. I know I could, buy this product that could help me in my business, but I'm scared. I don't know. What if I don't, I don't have the money. I have to scrape the money together. I may have to borrow the money. I may have to sell some things to get the product. But okay, now that you've, overcame that hurdle of investing in yourself, now it's like, okay, now I have to get into action. I got to do what this training tells me to do. And once you've conquered that hurdle, now it's okay, I'm doing what the training tells me to do. Now I have to focus on getting traffic. Okay, now that I've conquered traffic, now I got to focus on conquering leads. Now that I've conquered leads, now let me focus on conquering sales. And when you do that, the money will come. If you take the right actions consistently, the money will come. Okay? So now that you're converting leads into sales, now you want repeat sales. So depending on what you're offering and what you're selling, there should be some sort of residual income tied into it, meaning you're not doing one and done transactions where people buy your product once and then that's it. You definitely want to have some sort of model where the customers that have already bought from you, you're now offering something else in addition to those existing customers. Why? It's much easier to get a customer to buy from you again than to get a brand new customer who has never bought from you. So now that you're getting sales, and the next hurdle is now repeat sales, making sure that you keep those customers happy and that they're consistently buying from you over and over again because you're consistently adding value to them. Now that you're getting repeat sales, it's all about now scaling up. So now it's about increasing all of those numbers, increasing your ability to invest in yourself. You're increasing your ability to now get more traffic to your website. Now it's increasing, getting more leads, getting more sales, getting more repeat sales. It's about now scaling up what you're doing by reinvesting the money you are making back into your business to now improve those numbers that I just mentioned. That is what you're going to have to face. And my recommendation for me, what helped me was that I got access to training that showed me all of those steps, right? So this is the first time really where I wasn't just, buying kind of like, oh, let's just get traffic, let's just get sales. But it was a holistic education that dealt with helping me work on myself, that allowed me to grow personally and grow in terms of being able to take consistent action. It was training that allowed me to learn how to create traffic, how to capture leads, how to convert leads into sales, how to get repeat sales, how to now scale up. It covered everything. So that's why I was able to make a really big leap in my income this year. So my tip and my advice to you is to make sure that whatever you put your dollars into in terms of investing in your education, make sure that education covers all of those aspects and all of those challenges that you're going to face. Otherwise, you're going to have kind of like stunted growth in your business. You're going to maybe get traffic and then you're like, man, I hit this next hurdle. How am I going to get leads? Okay, now I'm getting leads, but man, how am I going to get sales? You're going to keep running this race that's going to be very jilted and very kind of start, stop, because you keep hitting these hurdles. But if you want to now run this race smoothly and leap over all of these challenges, make sure that you are investing in training that shows you the entire track, right? That shows you all of the different hurdles that you're going to have to run and that you're going to have to leap over to get to the finish line of whatever your income goal is in your business. So that's a long way of saying invest in yourself, right? That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is to focus. Whew, this is huge. This is the key to eliminating overwhelm. This is the key to eliminating any kind of stress. This is the key to eliminating distraction. This is the key to eliminating, I'm working really, really hard online, but I'm not getting any results. This right here is the key. It's the cure for overwhelm. And that is focus. Online and internet marketing, you probably already encountered it. You've seen so many people telling you need to be here, you need to be on Facebook, you need to be on YouTube, you need to be on Twitter, you need to be on LinkedIn, you need to be on Instagram, you need to be on Pinterest. Everyone's telling you all the latest, hottest places to market, and you may be feeling pulled in so many different directions, or you may be on all of these different sites. So now all of your time, but you're like, dang it, I'm not making money for all the time that I'm investing in my business. The key to this, the key to eliminating all of this is focus. Here's what I mean. Commit to mastery. Commit to mastering just a few things. Go very, very, very narrow and then go wide. As a small business owner, you have very limited resources. You have limited time. You have limited money. You have limited support. So with those things, you can't come into the marketplace operating like you are Apple when you only have a very, mom and pop store funds and resources. So go very, very narrow. Here's what I mean. Number 1, you want to pick one product that you want to promote. Number 2, you want to pick one target market for that product. So you want to figure out who are the people that are most likely to be interested and actually want to buy that one product. Then you want to pick 1 to 2 marketing strategies that will help you now get in front of that target market. Only 1 to 2, because you want to master those 2 strategies. Here's what I did. When I got started, I did not have a big pay budget. It's the reason why a lot of people, I think, want to kind of pick my brain on things, because I didn't have a big budget. So one of the things that I made sure is that I made sure that I invested in training and getting access to mentors and getting access to training that showed me how to do free strategies very, very effectively. And those of you who are on my email list, you know that I've partnered with Empower Network. It's one of the only online marketing training courses that I recommend for people, because the 2 owners of the company, Empower Network, David Wood and David Sharp, I knew them personally in terms of their journey, in terms of their skill set before they even founded the company. When I first got online in 2010, in 2011 is when I first heard of David Wood, one of the co-founders of Empower Network, and I saw his journey. I saw this guy literally go from being homeless in his van to moving to Costa Rica in this amazing house to having a 20,000, I think it was 12,000. I think he made $12,000 in an hour or 2 hours on a call. And so I saw his journey, and I saw this guy is a genius. And he started this all with free strategies, with blogging and article marketing. So when he partnered up with David Sharp with Empower Network, and they decided to now share their knowledge, it was a no-brainer for me because I saw his journey. And I know a lot of people online have no clue who he is, and they're like, who's this hippie-looking, bum-looking dude? And they don't know the story. And so the guy was amazing. I knew that he knew a lot about how to leverage free strategies. So I ended up, just so I could figure out, what does this guy know, right? How did he do this? And so I got plugged in, and I focused on blogging and video marketing because not only were they free marketing strategies, but I knew from investing in myself that these were strategies that were very high converting, meaning you don't need a lot of leads in order to convert those leads into sales. And because I needed, and I wanted cash flow coming in more quickly in my business, that's why I decided to go the blogging and video marketing route. I have now I probably haven't even spent more than probably $300 this past year in paid advertising. Really, my $1,125 day came from video marketing, came from YouTube, came from doing free videos on YouTube marketing. Now, though, however, in 2014, I'm in that stage when I talked about the challenges. I'm in the stage of scaling up now to, doing $1,000 a day online, so $30,000 a month income. And that's going to come from now reinvesting the money that I'm making so I can scale up. But a lot of it came from just focusing on blogging and video marketing. All I focused on was mastering those two strategies. And because I was laser focused, because when people talked about Facebook, I said, okay, Facebook's great and it's nice, but I'm not focusing on that right now. I am only focusing on video and blogging. Because I had that tunnel vision, because I had that focus, I didn't have a lot of the overwhelm that a lot of people feel. And I was able to really refine and really master those strategies to now be able to get results. I did some things on Facebook. It's how I've been able to connect with my list, people that are on my email list. I've actually, had some sales come in from Facebook. So I would say my strategy is really centered around video marketing, then blogging, and then Facebook. So you want to now focus on 1 or 2 marketing strategies. Also, stick with those things, stick with those strategies until you master it. So that's principle number 2 is focus. Principle number 3 is to work on yourself. This is the year that last year, I would say it was probably where I really focused most on this area. And here's what I did. A lot of people come online and especially in the home-based business industry, with network marketing, with direct sales, this is really prevalent there in this industry, but a lot of people that are in the industry know about the importance of personal development, the importance of working on yourself. But I think outside of the industry of network marketing, home-based business, direct sales, people don't really know the importance of personal development, especially in music. Musicians don't really, I think, know about this. A lot of internet marketers don't really know about this. It's about you being able to work on yourself. Remember I said one of the first challenges you're going to face is investing your money and learning to accomplish your goals. But also it's about your consistency. And so if you're struggling in those areas, that's where you need to focus on your personal development, because your income in your business is only going to grow as much as you grow, because you are in control of your business. You are the one that's making all of the decisions. So if your business is not growing, it's because you as the owner are not making decisions that will allow your business to grow. And so you need to work on, okay, why am I the bottleneck of my business? Meaning, why am I slowing down the growth of my business? If investing in this advertising is going to help me scale up and grow my business, why am I not doing it? That's what you need to focus on in your personal development. So one of the things that I did, because I see people a lot, especially in the home-based business industry, who know about personal development. I see a lot of them reading personal development books, but then their income still stays stuck. They're still not getting the results that they want. And I just wanted to know, okay, how do you turn your personal development time into profits? And one of the things that I discovered, and one of the things that helped me do that, is you really want to focus your personal development time on, why are you not doing what people who are successful and the people who have the results that you want, what are they doing? Figure that out first. And then now figure out, okay, why are you maybe not doing those things? And focus your personal development time on those areas. So for example, if you learn that you should invest at a minimum 20% of what you make in your business back into your advertising, which you should, if you learn that and you don't do it, let's say you get some money, you're like, oh my gosh, but I'm scared. What if I lose my money? What if this advertising don't work? Flag on the play. You need to now camp out there and figure out, why am I not doing what people who have the results that I want are doing? And so for me, because advertising, even though I didn't do a lot of it last year, when I did do it, the same fears popped up, right? The same, like, oh my gosh, well, what if this doesn't work? But luckily, because I invested in myself, the mentors that I had, the training that I had inside of Empower Network prepared me for that. And I had to get over this hurdle of, oh my gosh, what if this doesn't work? What if this, what if I lose my money? And what I'll tell you is I had to read books on money. I had to read books on how to manage my money. I had to read books on how to change my thinking about money. Even just being a Christian, and I'll just share this, and having income goals in my business, I had to now get over this whole thing of, am I loving money more than I'm loving God? I had to deal with all of that stuff in my head. And if I didn't deal with that, it would have gotten in the way of me being able to reach the income goals that I had set for my business. So that's why I said work on your personal development. If you know that you've maybe in the past have a history of buying stuff and not using it, not consuming the training and applying it, that's what you need to focus on in terms of your personal development. So work on yourself. If you hear people who are getting the results you want, sharing tips, and you don't trust them, if you're afraid, if you're wondering, like, are they scamming me? Can I really trust them? Camp out there. Why do you have a distrust of marketers? Because here's why I say this. I'm not saying be naive. I'm not saying go out here and believe and be gullible and believe everything that everybody tells you. But what I'm saying is this. You're going to run across people, mentors, who are saying the right thing, who are telling you the truth. And if you have a fear of accepting what other people say, if you have a fear of trusting those people, you are going to now put obstacles in your way. You're creating your own hurdles in your business, and you're creating your own obstacles, and you're slowing down your own growth. And that is going to consistently get in your way as you continue to become and be a business owner. So work on yourself. That's number 3. Number 4 is to get mentorship and do what they say. This kind of ties into number 3. But get a mentor. Find somebody who has the results that you want and get partnered with them. Either buy their products or join them in a business or do whatever it is that they're offering for you to be able to work with them, and then do what they say. Follow what they tell you to do. It's the same thing. It's the same way that you got results in anything in your life. I tell people all the time, the way you learn how to ride a bike, the way you learn how to drive a car is because you followed someone who knew how to already do it, right? When you learn how to walk, maybe your parents or a family member shows you how to walk because they knew how to walk. So if you ever want to succeed in anything, in any area of your life that you may be struggling in right now, just say, hey, what did I do to get the success that I already have? How did I figure out how to use a computer? How did I figure out how to do what I already know? Hey, let me do that in this new area. And I guarantee you, if you've ever done and ever accomplished anything in your life, you probably either got some sort of advice from someone who already knew how to do it and you just did what they said. So rinse and repeat. Do the same thing in your business. Find a mentor and then do what they say. So that's what I did. I actually plugged into the training on earnmoneywithangela.com, and that's how I ended up getting the $1,125 a day online. Okay, so number 5, plug into a community. This was really missing for me when I first got started online in 2010. I was with it alone in terms of, I'm the first entrepreneur in my family, my immediate family. I did not grow up with entrepreneurs. We were a middle-class family. My mom was a nurse, and my dad worked as a machine operator for Delphi. And so I didn't have, my brothers weren't entrepreneurs. I was the only entrepreneur in my family, and so a lot of my family didn't get it. They didn't understand it. So I spent a lot of my time in the beginning online really kind of just figuring out, trying to find other people who knew something about entrepreneurship and really learning from them. But it wasn't until this past year in 2013 that I got plugged into a community of people that not only were successful in being entrepreneurs, but they were successful in other areas of their life, and they brought a lot of connections that I didn't have. When I got involved and plugged into Empower Network, I'm a part of the Dream Team and Automated Income Group, and we are one of the largest teams inside of Empower Network. And one of the things that I didn't expect, right, I got involved just really wanting to really elevate my skill set of online marketing so I could help more people. I really wasn't getting involved for the community. It wasn't even a thought for me, really, honestly. And when I got involved, it's been the key, one of the key things, one of the key ingredients to my success last year, and that was community. I got involved and I met some amazing people who were just like me, who were like-minded, who loved entrepreneurship, who were students of this game of marketing, who loved marketing, who loved business, and I was able to now connect with them and learn from them. It was an amazing opportunity to get around people who were actually successful. Right? People who were also having other, $1,000 days, $3,000 days. It was just amazing. I even networked with a guy who had a $30,000 day online, and to be able to just get connected with those people. There's a woman on our team, Andrea Boulder, who is an Olympic gold medalist, who won the gold medal for our country. Awesome. I met a guy who's a music producer for Drake, and he's actually applying Empower Network's marketing training to become a producer for platinum and Grammy award-winning recording artists. Amazing. I've met people who, I met a woman who got booked on 10 out of 14 national, 14 TV shows, right? Because she invested in hiring a media coach. And I actually know the name of the media coach now. So if I want to get booked on television, I already know the guy that could do it. I would have never had those connections and really built relationships with people who had those connections if I did not make that small investment in getting access to Empower Network and getting access to my team, and now this whole entire community of people who have so many successful connections and so much wisdom and knowledge in their respective fields before they became online marketers. I met a guy who, Jason, who has some experience in television production, which is something that, for me, I want to get into, entertainment production and funding entertainment projects. And so to get access to these people who have so much wisdom, so much knowledge, not only in internet marketing, but in their own respective careers. A funny story is there was a woman who, Akila, who was actually a part of our team's video marketing domination group that I was a part of. And we connected because we were both in that group in my team inside of Empower Network. And we were just chatting on Facebook, and I happened to mention that I was an entertainment attorney. That was my background. She's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "Well, that's what I'm thinking about getting involved in. I'm thinking about becoming an entertainment attorney." I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I'm giving her advice about how to take the bar exam and how to take the LSAT and how to prepare for the LSAT exam to get into law school. And so she was like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "I'm so grateful for this community because we would have never connected. Like, who would have thought that I would meet somebody who's actually in the field that I wanted to get involved in?" I didn't know. I would have never thought that. So for me, it's about plugging into community. That was important for me. Getting access to people. There are so many people in our group who are mastering different aspects of internet marketing. There are some people who are really, really, really amazing at Facebook. There are people who are really mastering Instagram. And now I have access to these people who are just rising and expert marketers now in their craft, and I can now connect with them. So when I do maybe of some of these other marketing strategies, I can now pick their brain and I can share with them what I'm doing with video marketing and blogging and the strategies that I'm doing. I can share with them, and they're sharing resources with me. That's the community. So I don't feel alone anymore like I did when I first got started. There are people that I can now bond with and connect with who are also doing the same thing and who are also masters in their own areas. Finally, we are at success principle number 6, and that is stay true to your vision. And what I mean by that is remember why you started a business in the first place. For a lot of us, it's we want freedom. We want time freedom. We want to be able to do what we love, have the freedom to do what we love in our businesses, and also have the freedom to spend time with the people that we love. You want to get clear on what's your ideal vision for your business. What would you be doing every single day? And you want that to lead you. You want that to guide you. So think about, what is the ideal day in your business? What are you doing? There are some activities that you love, that you enjoy, that you're great at. That should be what you're doing in your business every single day. And even if you have to do maybe, in the beginning, you might have to do other things that you don't enjoy because maybe you don't have the resources or the money to pay people for support. But here's the deal. You still have to have that vision so that now as you start making money in your business, you can immediately look at this vision that you have about your business, and you can now start making those investments maybe into tools, into assistance, into support, to resources that are now going to help you accomplish that vision. So now as you start making money, you're not wondering, well, how do I invest it? What should I be spending my money on? You look at that vision and you can let that guide you. You can let that guide you on what kind of training you purchase. You can let that vision guide you on, who are the people that you're going to work with in terms of getting coaches or getting consultants that can help you elevate your game and elevate your business. Now you're not just kind of just doing stuff randomly and buying things randomly. You can take a look at that vision and say, here's how many hours I wanted to work my business a week, and here are the exact activities that I want to do in my business during those hours. What training can I do? What training can I purchase that can allow me to accomplish this vision? Who can I help? Who can I hire, or who can I work with that'll help me accomplish that vision? And what kind of strategies, marketing strategies, can I do that can help me accomplish? Everything has to become about that vision for you. What helped me tremendously is because business for me was all about doing what I love and really allowing me to be able to use my strengths, which is teaching, coaching, and consulting, and my passions for business and marketing, to be able to do that every single day to help people get their message, get their products, get their businesses out there to the people who need it the most. That's what I love to do in my business. And so I wanted a business that was a true business, meaning I have the ability to now have my business grow without me doing a single hour, a single minute, a single second of work. And I was able to accomplish that because I got partnered with training that showed me how to do that from people who had businesses that were like that were set up like that. So here's what I was able to accomplish. The highs this year was, like I said, this was by far the most I ever made in my business in terms of income in 2013. The low was that I lost my grandmother last year. And some of you that have been following me for a while on my YouTube videos and things like that, you probably saw in April a video that I did when I came back from visiting her in April in Mississippi. And I came back and I did a video sharing that I went down there to visit my grandmother because people in my family were saying, this is the time for you to, everybody, your mom, all your family members get down here and see her because we don't know how much longer she has. And so I was able to have the freedom to go down there and see her because I had a business. So I went down there. I was able to spend a week with her, and I had no access to a computer until the last, I think that Friday. Now, that Friday, and then I ended up leaving on a Sunday. So the whole week, all I did was I got up, went in the morning, was able to shake her hand and say good morning to her and spend that time with her, and not have to worry about, is my business going to crumble, right? I was able to be there, be present, be there with my grandmother, hang out with her, and just spend that valuable time. I did not know then that would be my last time ever seeing her. She ended up passing away in September. And I look back on that and I say, man, if I didn't make that investment into Power Networks training, if I didn't learn how to really set up my business so that when I was there in April, when I came back to Michigan where I live now, if I didn't go back, if I didn't invest in that training, and I would not have been able to come back to Michigan and have my business grow while I was down there spending time with her. That's what this is about for me. So I just say that to say, remember why you're doing what you're doing. It's easy to get caught up in the income. It's so easy to get caught up in your goals, but just remember what's attached to that income. And for so many of us, it's the freedom to be able to spend time with the people that we love, creating memories instead of regrets. That was my thing, and that was my thing for 2011. I said, look, I don't care about as much the money, but I care about what that money can allow me to do. And that's invest in relationships with the people that I love most. And that's my family, and that's with my customers and my future customers, being able to offer a level of service and value to them that help them solve whatever problem that they're facing right now in business. And so I want to set up a business that allows for me to be able to have that freedom. I learned about how to do video marketing and blogging strategies that work 24/7 without me. And that's how I was actually able to get results in my business while I was spending time with my grandmother in April of last year. I did some videos before I left, and those videos allowed me to bring people into my business without doing anything while I was on vacation, other than just spending time with my grandmother, and that led to me being able to create memories with her after she left. So that is what this is about for me. So going into 2014, my vision is to help other people be able to build businesses like I've been able to build that allow me to really have the time freedom to create memories with people that I love, and to help people overcome some of these hurdles and these obstacles that I just shared with you at the beginning of this video. That's my vision. That's my passion for 2014, is to help in this statistic that we have online in marketing and business of people who, I think it's like people say it's 97% of people fail and 3% succeed. I want to see that statistic reversed, because I know that it can be, because finally being a part of that 3% that have succeeded, I know what it takes to get there, and I know that it's going to take you working on yourself, it's going to take you investing in yourself, it's going to take you having a commitment to excellence, being somebody who really actually give a care about providing something of value to people. That's what led me being willing to stick it out, because I face the same challenges that you're going to have to face. And what led me to stick it out and persevere is the fact that I just have this, I hate incompetence. I hate incompetence in myself. I hate not knowing how to do something, and I hate not being able to answer questions that people who have hired me or people who look to me for leadership, I hate not being able to not answer their questions. And so it leads me on this quest to find the answer. And if it means that I got to spend ridiculous amounts of money to be able to serve these people better, I'll do it. So you have to get to a point where you say, you know what, I'm so committed to excellence. I'm so committed to being able to be not only a leader in my field, but being a leader of people, that I'll pay whatever I have to pay. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll study whatever I have to study so I can master what I need to master to help the people that I need to help. To get this product, this service, this business that I have that can help impact and change people's lives, I'll do whatever I need to do to get it out there to the people that need it the most. So that's the level of commitment that you have to have. That's the level of commitment and level of passion that you have to have for what you're doing here in business if you want to get the results that I've been able to get and that others have been able to get as well. And last but not least, you have to have a passion for serving others. Like I said, have a passion in what you're offering. If you don't believe that what you have to offer is of value to other people, if you don't believe that it could actually help them solve a problem, if you don't believe that it could actually bring more joy, less stress, more peace in their life, more happiness in their life, then that's going to be a problem. Have belief in what you're doing. Have belief in what you're offering to the marketplace. And when you have that passion for serving others and you have a commitment to serving them excellently, that, my friend, is the beginning of, that's the foundation of being able to now serve others, being able to now invest in yourself to be able to better serve them, so that now you can overcome all those challenges that's going to be in your way to hitting that income goal and hitting that service and impact goal that you have. So I know this was a very long video, but I wanted to be able to kind of just share with you what has helped me along the way, because I am so committed to serving you excellently, and I want to see you thrive in 2014. If this has blessed you in any way, if you've maybe had some aha moments, feel free to comment below this video and let me know what your takeaways are. Let me know what you're committed to doing in 2014. What is your level of excellence that you are committed to in 2014? Let me know. Talk back to me. Let me know what you're going to do. How are you going to implement this? Because I firmly and honestly believe that you have what it takes. If I can do it, if somebody would absolutely in the beginning, no clue, have absolutely no clue about marketing and business, be able to now, get the results that I've been able to get. If I could do it, you can do it too. Just follow the steps, and you'll get there. So if you want to partner with me, if you've heard all of this and you're like, okay, this is what I need. I need to learn how to invest in myself. I need to learn how to focus. I need to learn how to work on myself. I need to learn, and I need to get a mentor, and you want me to be your mentor and really tap into the blueprint and tap into and plug into the community that I plugged into. And if you want to be able to develop a vision and develop the fortitude and the strength to persevere with that vision, then you can get partnered with me by clicking on the join link below to get access and get plugged into the same community that I have gotten plugged into, and to now help me help you accomplish your goals and your vision for your business. Thank you so much for giving me the ability to serve you today, and hopefully this helped you in a lot of ways. So thanks for watching, and make sure you leave a comment.